TCU's mission statement is to educate individuals to think and act as ethical leaders and responsible citizens in the global community. The Neely School of Business is applying the mission statement through a series of service learning projects. By volunteering and tutoring at charities and schools such as Community Food Bank, Como Community Center, Dunbar High School, and others, TCU Neely students in Professor Randy Lewis and Lori Wood's classes have expanded beyond the classroom to apply their knowledge to the real world.
Hi, I'm Hetty Richardson. I'm the Department Chair of the Department of Management, Entrepreneurship, and Leadership in the Neely School of Business at Texas Christian University.
I'm Lori Wood. I'm an instructor for the accounting department at the Neely School. Well, Randy Lewis and I are friends, and he had mentioned to me some of the projects he was doing in his class and invited me to participate with him on it. And the more I got to thinking about it, the more applicable I thought it would be to the senior level risk and controls class. And so it's really been a win-win opportunity for both the food bank, but also for my students as they're nearing graduating and entering the workforce.
We've known for a very long time that people tend to learn better when they actually do the things that they're learning about, so they actually have hands-on experience. And this is a wonderful opportunity for students to put into practice the things that they learned in his class, also the things that they learn in many of their other classes as well.
I personally was blown away with the results that my students provided.
Any student that I have talked to that has participated in this walks away from it at the end of the semester completely changed. And kind of, I think, blown away by their experiences that they've had and how much they've learned in doing it. I think a lot of them come into it a little bit wary. They're not sure what they're going to think about it. It's a very different kind of class, but by the time they've gone through the whole process, I think they tend to have very, very positive experiences about it.
First, TCU students have been applying their knowledge to aid and solve problems at the Tarrant County Community Food Bank this semester. Some volunteered as accountants, while some worked to promote the bank's Walk a Mile for Hunger event that took place at TCU. In all, students helped the food bank analyze the systems it uses to make them more efficient and help the bank's outreach to the community.
My name is Rudy Taylor. I'm the Chief Operations Officer for the Community Food Bank. We are a nonprofit. Our mission is very simple: to get free food to families in need in a dignified and expeditious manner. And we cannot do it without volunteers.
Hi, my name is Hong, and I'm a controller at the Community Food Bank, and I really appreciate the group from Dr. Professor Lewis' class doing the community outreach project. These very hardworking students here are helping me doing the filing system for our accounting department. They have been a great help to our organization in the way that they are organizing every little bit of evidence and supporting documents for our accounting system for the last 2 years. That's a lot of documents for us, and these students are organizing it in a way that I can find them and look for a single evidence, specific evidence that can be found very easily in the system that they are setting up for me.
And we learned the process of putting it in QuickBooks and how they use that to help out. And we've learned a business aspect as well as using our time to help somebody in need.
We're walking for hunger to go away. We're walking to make North Texas, especially right here in Tarrant County, better. 1 in 4 kids go to bed hungry. That would be 1, 2, 3. You're hungry. 1, 2. Good morning! TCU in the house with Community Food Bank.
In addition to the food bank, many students chose to volunteer with Catholic Charities of Fort Worth. While multiple students volunteered at the organization's donation center, many volunteered in different ways. Some students helped establish an after-school educational program. Some worked within social enterprises and transportation within the organization, and some worked with the charity through Child Abuse Prevention Awareness Month. At Impossible Possibilities, a Fort Worth organization that seeks to inspire students through education, students worked with various projects. In Maven's Milestones, a reading achievement and literacy program through Impossible Possibilities, students developed and implemented an interactive learning engagement for elementary school students. Students also worked with the organization's annual scholarship presentation for high school students.
The mission of Impossible Possibilities is to inspire students through education by using creative literacy programs to assist the learning process and by providing college scholarships to support higher education.
With the scholarship that I received from Joshua and Justin, my family has never had insurance, and that was the first year that I was able to go to have insurance. I'm sure you all have very emotional stories to share too. So I would just like for you to walk out of here today remembering that you are here because of your efforts, but also because of all the efforts that your family has done for you and your communities. Thank you.
Going into this Impossible Possibilities program, I went in with really an open mind. I didn't know what to expect. I had never heard of Impossible Possibilities, so as soon as I found out the name, I went, researched it, looked into it a little bit more, and just going to every school and meeting the kids, it was mind-blowing. They were so excited to see just 5 students from TCU come and share their time, and they wanted to get to know you, talk to you.
And it was amazing to me to see how many people, Josh and Justin, how many kids, just a huge number, hundreds and hundreds of kids, they've inspired to start reading a lot more, and they've seen the results and improvement as far as test scores and grades reading more and more. So that was just kind of inspiring to be a part of that, a project that was reaching so many different kids.
Students also volunteered at Dunbar High School. A large group of students worked with the school's entrepreneurship and urban development program, which focuses on developing values in students for themselves and their communities. The students mentor the project and the students throughout the process.
We're here today for a business plan competition. TCU students, John, Kendall, and Young have been coming to our classes and helping students with their business projects. And so they've invited us here today so the students can get a chance to see a professional business presentation. So they'll get to check out the competition, and when we get back to Dunbar, we'll actually try to simulate the competition and host one there as well.
Today we're here at TCU watching business pitches, and so hopefully we'll learn new things about how to build a company and incorporate that in our class at school.
These students are in entrepreneurial class and learning how to be future businessmen. And we thought they don't have the same opportunities that we've had. So if we can bring them to campus, free of charge, get them meals, and get to observe the competition, I think it'll really help them in the future to solidify the ideas they have and moving forward in their business careers.
I'm a part of a program called the Dunbar Business Club, and in their program many of the TCU students have come in and helped us figure out a plan for a park near my school.
Overall, it's a really unique experience because I was only in high school just a couple years ago, and having the opportunity to go out to the community, especially to high school, it's just it's very rewarding, and I appreciate the fact that TCU sponsors these kinds of activities, especially through the School of Business.
Another large group of students worked at the Como Community Center, which features an after-school program for pre-K through 5th graders. The group worked on a project called My Name Is, which helps elementary students develop basic literacy skills in areas where they are struggling.
Como Community Center is the pulse of the west side of Fort Worth. We have a Community Action Partners program that provides services to anyone in the city of Fort Worth that's in need of utility assistance, rental assistance, and also with training programs.
Pretty much what we found out is that some of our students may not be on the learning level that they need to be going into elementary, especially a lot of our pre-K, due to the fact that they may not have any educational background before pre-K. So some of the things that Professor Lewis's class is coming and been doing is doing a mentoring program, pretty much one-on-one with each student. Well, each week they would come in for anywhere from 45 minutes to an hour, grab their student, mentor you, and they'll do anything from, they'll do spelling.
F, G, H, I, J, K, L, N, N.
As well as some numbers, learning how to count to 100 is a big thing. So Professor Lewis and his students have been a big help to our pre-K, as well as getting them prepped for the kindergarten and first grade classes.
Hi, I'm Kylie MacArthur. This is Skyla. We're at Como Community Center. We just come every week and spend about an hour or so with the kids working on literacy objectives.
And both of our children were put in the lowest group when it comes to spelling, their ABCs, even being able to write their name. So we just come every week and basically help them with that, whether it's writing down the alphabet that day or doing times tables.
Okay.
You go, girl! Good job!
More? No. Kind of. Are you trying to make it up? And our teacher that we have for the classroom gave them a test before we came in and is giving them a test at the very end. So it's going to be cool to see if they've progressed with us or not.
You got so good! Wow, Skylar, you've been studying at home?
And being the voice for those that didn't have a voice. The children, to make sure that their needs were met. So, y'all are assisting in that.
Finally, some students worked with Generation Hope, a college prep program for middle school students. This semester, students took the middle schoolers on a field trip to the Fort Worth Zoo and taught them about the different animals at the zoo and their environments. These were just a few of the several organizations students volunteered with this semester. Throughout these projects, students used a large variety of skills along with the concepts they focused on in the classroom to help a lot of people throughout the community. Observing and documenting this project has shown us how the concepts, theories, and other topics we discussed in the Neely School are relevant to our efforts in the community and the real world.